YouTube ad is playing. Okay. So today we are going to start the second set, logical reasoning. So in logical reasoning, there are some areas, some sure shot topics which will help you to score marks, right? Definite marks we can score when we cover some repeated topics which have been asked in the exams. Okay, right. Some example like we are supposed to know about arguments, proposition. So with proposition, and we will be going to square of a position. Okay, and then we'll be doing with reasoning. From there, with the help of Venn diagram, we'll be solving square of opposition problems, right? So in the first part, this is the first part. So in first part, we'll be talking about arguments and proposition, and we'll be talking about square of opposition, and fourth one we'll be doing with reasoning. Okay, that is very easy. Reasoning part will be easy. Reasoning, and with the help of Venn diagram we will be solving square of opposition. Okay, so this is the first part of logical reasoning. So when I take second part, we have Indian logic, pramanas, anumana. Okay, these three things in the second part. And here we have a concept called fallacy. This fallacy comes under the Western logic. This fallacy comes under Indian logic. Clear? Yes, now it's clear. Welcome Rigana ma'am, Priyanka ma'am, Jaspreet. Okay. So this is about your Western logic and this is about your Indian logic. Clear? Right. So this is how we are going to cover. In today's class, we are going to see about argument, proposition and square of opposition and reasoning. We are going to see the basic concepts with PYQs. Right? And then we will move to Indian logic and then to fallacy. So this is the idea of going about logical reasoning. If we cover these concepts, understand the basic concepts, then definitely we can attend the answers in the exams. Okay, attend the questions in the exam. So today we will start with arguments. Before getting into argument, what do you mean by logical thinking? Is that anything can happen without thinking first? Anything can happen without thinking? No, we have to think, right? Before doing something, we have to think. What I did is I opened another tab of YouTube and I failed to have my earphone, so that I was not able to hear what was been happening. But you got my audio sound also. I failed to think what will happen. So logically I have to think, if I open another tab with audio, that will be reflected in my YouTube. That I should have thought. So that is logical thinking. So we are supposed to think each and everything logical. See, here on my table I have placed a water bottle, and with that water bottle support I have kept my mobile phone. I have balanced my mobile phone with that water bottle. So this is some thinking. If I replace that water bottle with a weightless paper and I keep my phone over the paper, what will happen? My phone will fall down. Yes, so that is logical thinking. People used to ask, right? Do you have any logic? Any logic you are talking with? Are you doing this thing with logic? We used to say, right? So that we call this a logical thinking. There should be a logic with whatever thing we do. The way we eat, the way we drink water, the way we do things, everything has a logic behind the thing happening. That is how Isaac Newton found out about the gravity. Gravity was there already in the universe, but he coined a name, and then he gave a theory, and he proved that it is called gravity. See, there is a term here called what? Proof. He proved, right? He proved. So anything we say is a logic need to have a argument, we have to prove that it is true. whether it is true or false. Anything comes under logic, either it will be true or it will be false. This is basic ideology about logical thinking. Yes. So when we move to logical reasoning, there are few terminologies that we keep on repeating. The first terminology is called argument. What is this? This is a court scenario where a judge will be there. Two lawyers will be arguing with each other to come to a conclusion, right? This lawyer 1 will make his own opinion premises, and the lawyer 2 will make his own arguments, and with taking all the arguments into the consideration, the judge will come to a conclusion, right? So whatever argument that the lawyers pose, right, and that we call it as what? We call it as a premises. So argument is nothing but is a concerned series of statements including one or more premises. I hope you can imagine what I am telling you. An argument will take place in a court. The judge will listen to all the arguments by lawyer 1, and then he will listen to all the arguments by lawyer 2, and taking all their arguments. So that argument will be having what? It will be having a series of statements which has one or more premises, right? So with all those arguments, the judge will come to a conclusion whether it is true or false. Yes. So a premise is any reason or evidence that supports the argument's conclusion. So whatever argument the lawyers have posted, right, they have made in the court, will lead to a conclusion which says either it is true or false. Okay, the judge will take all the arguments as evidence, reasons, and then with all those arguments he come to a conclusion. I hope you understand what is a premise now. So premise, it means within argument there will be many statements will be posed, and that statements series, that statements group will be taken as an argument, and with those premises, with those statements, the judge will come to a conclusion. Here in logical reasoning, we will be using reason as a word, evidence, premises interchangeably we will be using. Clear? Yes. Clear? Clear? I'm waiting for the response. Clear? Yes. Rigana, yes ma'am, understood. What about others? Understood, right. So, this is the terminologies that we use in argument. Argument. I have told you what is an argument. Argument is nothing but a series of statements. It is nothing but a series of statements. So, with this series of statements, we have two kind of reasoning. They can make two kind of reasoning. One is deductive reasoning, another one is inductive reasoning. Okay. So, the argument made by the lawyers, right? The argument made by lawyers, it's not only one argument. They'll be having a series of statements they made as an argument, right? Many statements will be there through which they'll claim we need this kind of judgment. Okay. And then the judge will give the reason, give the judgment. Based on this argument, we have deductive reasoning, inductive reasoning. Okay. So, the arguments can be deductive or inductive. Okay, what do you mean by deductive? I have told you before. Who is a deductive? Who is James Bond? What James Bond does? What James Bond does? He goes with. He'll be called. Have you seen James Bond films? James Bond films. His James Bond superior will call him for the case, to take the case. She'll be giving the outline of the case. See, this is the case, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one. You have to find out why it happened. So, we have to tell why it happened. So, they will be giving all the premises, and with that premise, he has to go to a conclusion. That is the work of a detective. Similarly, same thing. Here, what the deductive reasoning will do is, the conclusion should necessarily follow the premises. Okay, necessarily follow the premises. With all these premises, he has to come to a conclusion. You have to deduce, you have to predict, investigate. Very good, super. Similarly, when we come to this inductive part, what do you mean by inductive? Inductive means what? I have many specific instances. With all the specific instances, I will say a general format. Okay, with all the general. Say example, see, I'll say in my class, girl 1 is beautiful, girl 2 is beautiful, girl 3 is beautiful. So I'll say all girls are beautiful. All girls are beautiful. The boys will be defended, okay? So I will say for boys also. Boy 1, boy 2, boy 3. Boy 1 is handsome, boy 2 is handsome, boy 3 is handsome. So all boys are what? All boys are handsome. All boys are handsome. Clear? So I have many specific instances. With all the specific instances, I move towards a generalization form. Clear? Yes, that we call it as inductive. But here have only one ideology now. As per now, we are moving here from. We have many general points to specific. Here we are moving from many specific points to general. Here there is a probability. The conclusion follows from premises with some probability. May not be, some probability. But deductive, compulsorily it should follow the premises. Clear? Right. Then we move to deductive on other end. It is valid, invalid. It is valid. We will say, when I say deductive reasoning, the conclusion will be either valid or it will be invalid. When I come to inductive, it will be strong or it will be a weak argument. Okay, it will be strong or it will be a weak argument. You just have this diagram with you. Okay, we just have this diagram with you. We will see later with all the details. Okay, right? Okay. With respect to sound and unsound, even though if it is a valid argument, it will be sound or it will be unsound. What do you mean by sound is, it is valid and all the premises are true. See, in an argument, we will be having premise 1, premise 2 and there is a conclusion. In logical reasoning, in general, we have 2 premises and 1 conclusion. When all the premises are true, then the conclusion will be true, then it will be a valid statement, valid argument. It will be a valid argument. Some cases it will be unsound whenever it is false or other cases, right? You just have this thing in memory as now. When question comes, we will discuss all these things. Similarly, for strong, all the premises are true, then conclusion is true, then we will say is a strong inductive argument. Okay, inductive argument. I hope it is clear with respect to an argument. Deductive, inductive. Deductive will be valid or invalid. Inductive will be strong or weak. Clear? With this clear? Yes. So now I'll move to the next concept with some examples. With some examples. Have you done okay? Yes. Now we'll go clear. Please put your message clear. Yes, clear. Yes. Okay. See, deductive, inductive. You just have this as for your short notes. For your short notes, please note it down. Whenever we say deductive, this is general to specific. The conclusion that we make out of the premises will be always true. Okay, always true. Similarly, for inductive, when I take inductive, that is from specific observation to general conclusion, it may be true. There will be a chance of invalidity, may not be true, but we will say may be true. Okay, so here we say it's general to specific. In inductive, we say specific to general. We will have with an example. We say all fish can swim. Premise 2. A trot is a fish. Trot is a kind of a fish. Okay, a trot is a fish. Therefore, a trot can swim. See, a trot can swim. See, there are in logical reasoning, in argument or proposition, we have some terms like minor, major and middle. These are the three terms that we use. Okay, these are the three terms: minor, major and middle are the three terms that we use. So in a proposition, that it's a categorical proposition, we will see in later. Okay, right? See, here are two things repeated, right? In a premises there are two repeated, and these things we call it as what? Middle term. We call it as a middle term. See, we have trot, we have swim here. Okay, these terms we call it as the major. Swim is the major term. The minor term is the trot. Note it down. We will see in the upcoming classes. Okay, right. Middle term, major term, minor term. Similarly, see here in inductive reasoning. Nalla is an orange cat. There is a cat which is orange color. Its name is Nalla, and she hums loudly. Okay, hums loudly. Premise 2. Every orange cat I have met hums loudly. So she had met many orange cats. All the orange cat hums. So he is making a generalization that all the orange cats hum loudly. See, it may not be true also. That is what we call it as inductive reasoning. It is not necessarily true. It may be true, may not be true. But when we take this deductive reasoning, for sure the trot should swim. Yes? Yes? Clear? So this is what? A deductive reasoning and inductive reasoning. Clear? I think so. Shall I move to the next one? Yes. I'll move to the next topic. So we have studied about the types of reasoning, proposition, argument and all. We have some basic questions. Let us try how we have understood. Okay, right. Read the question and answer them. It's now your turn. A reasoning where we start with certain particular statement and conclude with a universal statement is called a dash. I hope clear. Full Moon, Rigana, Tangaponna, Anita, Binita, Gomati, Meenakshi, Mushina, Muhammad, Divya. Yes, answer for this question. Answer for this question. A reasoning where we start with certain particular statement and conclude with a universal statement. Very good. I am getting answers. Very good. Very good. 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 Very good. Vinita, Madhumita, Muthulakshmi, Anand, Hemamalini, Sriram. Very good. Very good. How? See, here it starts with a particular statement. Start with particular. Particular means what? Particular means we say it's specific. We say it is specific. And from specific it moves towards universal. Universal is nothing but what? General. General. Very good. Lata Ganesh, it is not A. It is B. It is general to specific to general and conclude with a universal statement. So here we call it as a inductive reasoning. See, have one thing in mind. This particular universal, inductive, deductive will be there in your research also. In research also we will do the same concept. Okay. Please have that thing in mind. So we have the same concept in research also. So the answer for this question is inductive reasoning. It moves from specific to general. Right? Okay. Very good. Very good. We go to the next question. The premises provide conclusive grounds for conclusion. The premises provide conclusive grounds for conclusion in dash. Yes. The premises provide conclusive ground for conclusion in. Conclusive ground means? Very good, I'm getting answers. Very good, very good. Conclusive grounds for conclusion in deductive. Deductive reasoning. Very good, very good. All are giving right answers. All are giving. There is no intuitive reasoning. No intuitive reasoning is there. Very good. It is deductive reasoning. The premises which provide conclusive grounds. It means what? The premises will supposed to be followed to give a correct conclusion. Correct conclusion. Then we call it as what? Deductive reasoning. Very good. Super. Good. Next. The validity or invalidity may be predicted of. The validity or invalidity may be predicted of. Answer? Answer? Very good. It is deductive arguments. It is deductive arguments. Very good. Super. Good. Okay, ma'am. I will off this OBS. Thank you. The answer for this question is deductive arguments. Very good. 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 Very good. I'm getting many good answers. Anil Kumar, Ande, Deepa, Malu, Revati, Charanya. You think the questions are very simple? You think the questions are very simple? You want some kind of big questions? Yes, it's on the way now. It is on the way. I just want to start the journey very smooth and slow and steady so that you will keep on track. That's why I'm giving easy questions. Right. Next question. Now next question. Next question. Consider the following proposition. A is human and mortal, B is human and mortal, C is human and mortal, D is human and mortal. Answer. Wait, don't worry. Your questions are on the way. Yes. Yes. Read the question properly. Now starts confusion. Okay, now we all started running. Very good. I'm getting answers A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. You all said easy questions. Now it started. Okay, see. A is human and mortal. B is human and mortal. C is human and mortal. D is human and mortal. Just now only I gave you the example. Right? And then therefore they are saying all humans are mortal. It is an example of inductive argument. Those who have said A. Revati, Divya, Lekha, Muthulakshmi, Anita, Puvendran, Anita. No problem. You got Lalit Mohan, Musina Muhammad, Preeti Raju. See, it's not deductive. See, here I am giving the specific instance. This is specific instance 1, this is specific instance 2. Clear? So this is also specific. I am talking about C. Here I am talking about D. And then here I am giving a general point. Right? So this is called inductive argument. We are generalized here. So B is the answer. No A. Tangaponu, it's not A, it's B. How? See here it's specific. I am saying A is human and mortal. B is human and mortal. C is human and mortal. D is human and mortal. Therefore all humans are mortal. Right? Therefore all humans are mortal. How it is possible? May not be, right? This is specific instances from I am making a general statement. So it is inductive argument. Clear? Clear? Yes. Seetal. Yes. Yes. Next question. Shall I move to the next question? Yes, I'll go to the next question. Next question. A deductive argument is sound if and only if it is dash. It is human and mortality. So went wrong. Okay. Okay. A deductive argument is sound. See the word sound. If and only if it is valid. What is the answer? You have drawn the diagram, right? With that diagram, you can tell me. Yes, very good. I am getting all good answers. Seetal, Malu, Seetal, Muthu, Anand, Satya, Povendran, Sumati. Very good. All right answers. All right answers. Very good. Very good. Bhargavi, Akila. Very good. Lekha, Vinita. Very good. It is valid and all its premises are true. See, when we say it's a deductive argument and it is valid, then we will say the validity will depends upon the premises follows the conclusion. The conclusion follows the premises. Right? Then we will say it is a valid argument. Okay? Then we will say it is a sound. Then we will say it is a sound argument. Clear? Clear? Very good. Clear. So see, now we have started with, we have known what is an argument. So, and from there we have gone to the reasoning, types of reasoning, deductive, inductive. And now from there we are going to move to another concept called proposition. The same thing. It's just a continuation. Then what is a proposition? So it is nothing but a sentence that makes a statement and give a relationship between two or more terms. And that we call it as a proposition. Okay, proposition. So in logical reasoning, we make a statement and we say the statement is termed as a proposition. Say example C, all men are animals. This is with respect to logical reasoning. Okay, all men are animals. So with respect to proposition, we have 4 terms. What are all the terms? Quantifier, subject, copula and predicate. Abductive reasoning I will tell ma'am. Money chain. I will say, I will tell you sir. Money chain. I will tell you. Quantifier, subject, copula, predicate. These are the 4 terms which comprises a proposition. Okay. I hope you would have studied in computer science. We have studied in paper. Which paper we have studied? Maths. Right? In discrete maths we have studied quantifiers, types of sentences. Right? We have studied. Right? Same concept here. Both will be similar. That we represent mathematically. Here we represent in terms of logical reasoning. But both have same and same. There we use symbols, here we use sentences. That's the difference. Discrete maths we have studied this topic. Same one. See, what does quantifier means? Quantifier is, yes, mathematical logic. Yes, mathematical logic we have studied. Quantifier means what? Quantifier. Whether all or some not or nothing. That we represented by means of quantifiers. Quantify means what? What do you mean by quantify? What do you mean by quantify? Something we used to tell in terms of measurement, right? Measurement. That we call quantify. In numbers we used to say. That is quantify. And then subject. That we have studied in English grammar. Subject, who is subject? Here I am the subject. Okay. Subject. Or is the copula which connect the subject and the predicate. Predicate are the one which are related to the subject. See here, all men are animals. Here they are talking about men as animals. Right? So subject and predicate. Okay. Subject and predicate. So in logical reasoning, we have a statement like this and this we call it as a proposition. Simply as a proposition. And I hope you understand. Clear? Yes, clear? SVO, Pritika, yes, SVO, SVC, SVIO, DO, same concept. Clear? Yes. 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 Very good. Super. So, right. Clear? Concepts clear? So that I'll move to the next one. Clear. Divya, clear. Clear. Seetal, clear. Tangaponu, clear. Very good, very good, very good. Clear, very good, clear, clear, clear. So see, now answer this question. Now answer this question. In terms of nature, both premises and conclusion of an argument are dash. In terms of nature, both premises and conclusion of an argument are called dash. Both premises and conclusion of an argument are dash. Jayalakshmi, little confusion, ma'am. Okay, I'll make you clear. This is called proposition. It's called proposition. Right? Proposition. Very good. Hema Malini, Muthilakshmi. Jayalakshmi, ma'am, don't worry. You will be cleared in the upcoming slides. So, both the premises and conclusion of an argument join together. If I say it's premise 1, premise 2 and conclusion joined together, I will call it as what? A proposition. I call it as a proposition. Very good. Super. Very good. Very good. Now tell me this. So we have know what is a proposition, and the proposition are of two kinds. What are all those propositions? We have not studied, but just make a try. What are all the kinds of proposition? We know what is a proposition. Proposition is nothing but premise 1, premise 2 and conclusion joined together. We call it as a proposition. And we have two kinds of propositions there. What are the proposition? That is categorical proposition and conditional proposition. Conditional or hypothetical. Note it down. Note it down. Hypothetical. 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 Note it down. What is categorical proposition is, this will be based on unconditional judgments. Unconditional judgments. This hypothetical is based on conditional judgments. It means what? Conditional means, see, if it rains today, tomorrow I will not be able to go to college. It is conditioned there. If it is rain today, tomorrow I will not be able to go to college. There is a condition there, and that we call it as hypothetical proposition. When I say it's a categorical proposition, it is based on unconditional. There is no any condition imposed over the proposition. So this we call unconditional. In the upcoming slides, we will be concentrating only on categorical proposition. Right? Categorical proposition. This is not C, the answer is B. Categorical proposition and conditional proposition are the two types of proposition. Categorical proposition will be on unconditional judgments. Say example, if I say all apples are red, there is no any condition. All apples should be in red color. Does all apple looks like in red color? Tell me. Does all apple looks like in red color? No. No, right? It may be in green color. Sometimes it may be in yellow and red color. It will be in combination of colors. So there is no any condition imposed on the proposition. But when I say conditional, there is a thing, if then. If it happens means, if my dress gets wet, I have to change my dress. Similar, right? Clear? So this is called categorical proposition. So here after the upcoming slides, in the upcoming topics, we will be talking about the categorical proposition. Talking about categorical proposition, that is unconditional judgment. Very, very important. Note down this this picture. Very, very basic understanding. If you understand this basic concept, then definitely you will not do any mistake in square of opposition also. Okay, we are supposed to note down this block. Okay, I will start. So I have said what is a proposition and what is a categorical proposition. Now we will go how a categorical proposition will be and how to identify with the propositions. So these are the types of proposition: A type, E type, I type, O type. Okay, so and that will be in form of, when I say A type sentence, it will be all SRP. All SRP. Right? Example: all politicians are liars. This is a universal positive statement. Don't judge all politicians are liars or positive. Not in that sense. Okay. See, only with the placements we have to think. The subject here, the predicate here. That's all. If all comes here means it is a universal and there is no negative kind of statement. So that is positive. Clear? Clear? See, very basic understanding. If you get the concepts very clear, it will be very easy for you. So this will be representing in form of all politicians are liars. This is how we used to represent all politicians are liars. This is politicians. Okay. This is politician. This is politician. Yes. Clear. So when I come to next one, this is no SRP. No means what? Nothing. No SRP. No politicians are liars. This we'll use to represent in Venn diagram in this way. No politician are liars. Clear? So here I am talking about no. No means what? Nobody. Nobody. So here also I am talking about the universe. The whole I am telling. And here I am telling a negative statement. Why? No politician or liars is a negative kind of a statement. So I am telling it requires negative. Okay. Ma'am, what is quantity and what is quality, ma'am? What do you mean by quantity? When we measure something with terms of, right, figures, we say it's quantity. Right. That is universal means all, everyone in this universe. We say in terms of quantity. Particular means specifically when I talk about me, this is quantity. I am only one person. When you talk about a group of teachers, and that is also particular, we have a 5 or 6 or 10 or 12 or 100. That is also talks about quantity. And when I talk about the quality, what do you mean by quality? Quality can be a positive quality or it can be a negative quality. So a positive statement or a negative statement. So we use quality to represent the positive and the negative statements. Very good. So I think we are clear with A type sentence and E type sentence. Okay, right. Next I move to I type sentence. What is I type sentence, ma'am? Some politicians are liars. Some politicians are liars. See, here comes the term called some. When I use some, I use the quantity particular. We are talking about very few people. So we are using particular. And why we say positive? Because some politicians are liars. That's all. Some politicians are liars. I will be representing in this way. Liars, politicians. So some politicians are liars. I will be using this area. Okay. Some politicians are liars. This area. This area I will be taking. This one. Okay, some politicians are liars because this circle comes under politician and this also comes under liars. So some politicians are liars. This is particular positive. Similarly, some politicians are not liars. See, here I am talking about some, so it is particular. I am using a word called not. That's why it is negative. That's why it is negative. So some politicians are not liars means what? Some politicians are not liars means which area will come? Some politicians are not liars means this area will come. There are some politicians who are not liars. Then this area will come. Hope clear? Please be clear with all these terms. You have to be clear with what is A type, E type, I type and O type, and you have to be clear with the quantity and quality. Enough. So that we'll move to the next one. The quantity will be referring to the members of the subject class. Members of the subject class. The quality is described as the affirms or denies the inclusion of the subject within the class of the predicate. You don't get confused, just have this positive, negative. If this is positive, this is positive. E type is negative, O type is negative. Is it clear? Please put it in the chat box. Clear? Understood the concept? Yes? Clear? Tell your mind that you can understand. Tell your mind that you can understand. Every day when you learn new things, tell your mind that you can do it, that you can understand things. Tell your mind. Very good, very good. Clear? I'm getting only very few clears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clears. That's all. What about the rest? Please put like. Very good, very good. Super good. Yes, now I'm getting clears. Very good, very good, very good. Shall I move to the next one? Have you noted down in your notebook? Please kindly note down in your notebook with your paper and in your notebook with your pen. Please. What is sign? Sign nothing but madam. This is how we represent the type of statement. We used to represent with this symbols A type, E type. That is sign. Yes. Hope you're all writing down in your notebook. Yes. Very good. Clear. So now I move to the next one. Next one. Now answer this question. The proposition all men are mortal is an example of. Very good. Very good. All men are mortal is an example of. No and not comes. Yes, Moshina. It's when no and not comes, it's negative. Yes, good, clear. Yes. All men are mortal is an example of what kind of a statement? Universal affirmative, universal negative, universal affirmative. What? Very good. I am getting answers. Very good. Hema Malini, Full Moon, Ande, Srinivas, Mani, Rohit. Very good. All are giving right answers. Here it is, see, it is all men are mortal. Here all comes. Men are mortal. So this is a universal statement because it's all comes here. So C will not come, D will not come. All men are mortal. Here is no negative statement. So the B will not come. The answer A is the right answer. Universal affirmative. Very good. Super. Next question. Next question. Faster, faster. Very good. Very good. Kishori, Shikender, B, Bright, Shriram, Lalit. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Next, the proposition no men are perfect is an example of. Is an example of. Very good. Universal negative. Universal negative. Very good. Universal negative. No men are perfect. No is the negative. It's a universal statement. So universal, these two will not come. So universal, no men are perfect. So it is not affirmative statement. It's a negative statement. Very good. It's a universal negative statement. Very good. Very good. I am getting right answers. Right answers. Universal negative. Very good. Next. No men are perfect. Very good. Yes, yes, very good. So now I move to the next question. Now I move to the next question. Some flowers are green. Now we'll do it little bit fast, okay, because it's all very easy problems. So we'll do it fast. Some flowers are green is an example of. Please put like. Please put like for the session. We have only 20 likes. Okay, hopefully. Answer particular affirmative. Very good. Particular affirmative. Very good. Next one. Some Indians are not spiritual. The answer for this is particular affirmative. Some flowers are green. Very good. The proposition some Indians are not spiritual is an example of. Some Indians are not spiritual is an example of. Faster. We'll do it faster. We'll do it faster. Some Indians are not spiritual is an example of. Very good. Very good. All are answering. Some Indians are not spiritual is an example of. It is particular negative. Very good. Particular negative. Why particular? Some is coming, so particular. Not is coming, so it is negative. Very good. Very good. Super. Good. 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 D. Very good. Very good. Everybody answering correctly. Very good. It's particular negative. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. So now see. Now from here we are going to the square of opposition, and it's been proposed by Aristotle in the 4th BC. 4th BC. Okay. Right. So the same thing you have given here, A, E, I, O statement. You have to remember what is universal affirmative, universal negative, particular affirmative and particular negative. These are the basic things that we have to have in our mind. Okay, right. With this concept, we move to the traditional square of opposition. Traditional square of opposition. Note it down in your notebook with the example. Okay, right. So whenever this kind of question is asked in your examination, write down in your paper A, E, I, O. A, E, I, O. Write it down in your paper. Okay, right. 1 minute. This image will be a little bit. Okay. A, E, I, O. Write it down in your answer script. Right. See here we have some terms like contrary, subcontrary, contradictory, subaltern. These things we are supposed to know. Contrary, contradictory, subcontrary, subaltern. These are the terms that we are supposed to learn. Okay. O is not visible. I have moved. Yeah, I have moved. Okay. Right. Now is it visible? I think so. So contrary, contradictory, subcontrary, subaltern. These are the terminologies that we are supposed to know. See, read. Every SSP is nothing but what? All SSP. All SSP. Okay, we can also use every, all SSP. No SSP. It means what? No SSP. We can represent in this way. All SSP. No SSP. Here some S are P. It means what? Some S, P means this area. Here will come some S not P. Some S is not P. Then this area. Yes, clear. Have this thing in your mind and then I will start. What do you mean by contrary statement? When I say a contrary statement, these two A and E cannot be true together. Cannot be true together. How, ma'am? How it cannot be true together? Can anybody tell me how it cannot be true together? See, all SSP. I am telling all SRP. Here I am telling no SRP. Can these two statements be true together? No. These two statements cannot be true together. Yes? 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 Yes, they both cannot be true together because all SRP I am telling, all politicians are liars I am telling one point. At the same time I am telling no politician are liars also I am telling at the same point. Can these two statements be true together? Definitely these two statements cannot be true together. So when there is a statement which cannot be true together, and that statement we call it as a contrary. And we call it as a contrary. Clear? Right. This is first one. So I have a mnemonic can't be true together. Write it in your notebook. It cannot be true together. And then next comes contradictory. What do you mean by contradictory? Means if I say all SRP, all politicians are liars, and then here I am telling some politicians are not liars. Here I am telling all politicians are liars, and here I am telling some politicians are not liars. Can these two statements be true? If this statement is true, definitely this will be false. Yes, that we call contradictory. Both are positive to each other, right? If I say this statement as true, and definitely this statement will be false. Yes, both are opposite to each other. Both are opposite to each other, and that we call it as contradictory. Yes, very good, clear. So we have finished 2. Next comes subcontrary. Subcontrary means at the bottom. See, here I am telling some politicians are liars, and on the other point I am telling some politicians are not liars. Here I am telling some politicians are liars, here I am telling some politicians are not liars. If I say in this way, can both be false together? No. In some cases, some politicians are liars. Here, some politicians are not liars. They can be true, but at the same time, they cannot be false together. They cannot be false together. You know why? You understand this one? They both cannot be false together. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Next comes subaltern. What do you mean subaltern? When I come from this point to this point, I will say it is true. When I come from this point to this point, I will say it true. Why? I am telling all politicians are liars, and I am telling some politicians are liars. Yes, there are some cases are there, so I can accept. But when I come from the bottom to up, I am telling some politicians are liars, and then here I am telling all politicians are liars. Can this be true? From bottom to up it cannot be true, but from top to bottom it can be true, and that we call it as what? Subaltern. Subaltern. From top to bottom it will be. From top to bottom it will be true. It will be true, and from bottom to top it will be false. It will be false. This is very, very basic level of understanding of square of opposition. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? Is it clear? Yes, clear. Okay, now you note this down. A type and E type, we call it as contrary. We call it as contrary. A type, AO and EI are called contradictory. Clear? Yes. And AI and EO, AI and EO are called subaltern. And IO is called as what? Subcontrary. Clear? I hope clear. I hope clear. I hope clear with these points. Square of opposition, basic. Contrary, subcontrary, subaltern, contradictory. Okay, can't be true together, this can't be false together. And this one is true, one will be false. One is false, one will be true. Clear? Note down these points. Okay, like the session, please like the session. Okay, right. Next, we go with few problems. Okay, we go with few problems. Yes, go this one. Thank you, Anand. Thank you. Yes, go to the question. Very good, Kishori Kumar. Clear. Very good. Thank you. Not this question. This we will do. Yes, do this question. Which of the following is contradictory to the statement all the dogs are friendly animals? You have to tell me what will be the contradictory statements. What will be the contradictory statements? Very good, very good. I'm getting answers. You simply have to draw the diagram. If you are not practiced to this problem, just draw AEIO. All is coming, so this is the A type sentence. Right? So we have to sell the contradictory. Contradictory means this opposite statements. O type sentence. Very good. All are giving right answers. Very good. Superb. Some dogs are not friendly animals. Very, very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Superb. Very good. Yes. Some not. Very good. Very good. Okay. Yes. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you for giving me encouragement. Thank you. So with this question I stop now. Okay. I will post this diagram in the you just note down this diagram. You just note down this diagram. With this diagram we will start tomorrow's class. Clear? With this diagram we will start the tomorrow's class. Okay? With this diagram we will start the tomorrow's class. Seetal, why not option 2? How option 2 can come? How option 2 can come? See, option 2, some friendly dogs are not, friendly animals are not dogs. There is a change, shift in the subject and the predicate. Now the image is clear? Now the image is clear, right? Yes, now the image is clear, I hope so. Now draw it very neatly and clearly. Yes. Why? There is a shift in the subject and the predicate, so it's not right. That's why. That is also negative, but there is a shift in the subject and the predicate. The meaning will be different. Okay. So draw this diagram neatly and legibly. Draw it very big so that you will understand. Don't draw very small. Don't save your paper. Take a full A4 sheet. Draw it very neatly and legible with your black pen and pencil. Right? Okay? Right. So with this diagram, we will start in tomorrow's class. We see we have more questions to be done. Right? With the current trend. So we will be doing tomorrow's class with the latest pattern of exams. Hope clear? Please put your comment in the comment box. Put like so that I'll be encouraged to do more. Yes? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Use what, ma'am? India. Thank you, Seetal. Thank you, Divya, Komati, Full Moon, Bhavani. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, all. Good night, all. Hope you all have understood the basic concepts of square of opposition and reasoning. Yes? Yes? Hope you all have understood, right? Yes. Thank you. DI practice questions will be posted to you by tomorrow. Thank you. Please do like the session. Share with your friends. Thank you so much. Good night. Tata bye. See you. Bye bye.
I also told you your presence.
Yes. As I'm looking at your comments, I was not able to talk with you on the camera. Yes. Thank you.